Discrimination. Ramesh had applied for the post of junior engineer in the central government department in Mumbai, where his father was an officer at a very senior level. He was eagerly waiting for the results. His father was an upright officer. Ramesh repeatedly told his father to use his position to get him the job. "If you perform well, you will get the job," was his father's reply. No one can deny the post to a deserving candidate. Ramesh appeared for the written test. He was sure that he would get the call for the interview. Unfortunately, his name did not appear on the list of successful candidates. Ramesh was very upset. He felt that there was a reason, something other than his suitability, that he was rejected. He was dead sure that he was the most suitable candidate for the post. But still, he was not accepted. After thinking over the matter, he concluded that he was a case of discrimination. Since he was not from Maharashtra, he was denied the job. In the night, after dinner was over, while discussing with his father, he said, "Babaji, I was turned down because I am not a Maharashtrian. As I am from up, I was denied the opportunity. This a clear case of prejudice. These Maharashtrians are parochial. I am going to fight against this injustice." Ramesh, how are you sure that you deserve the post? Before blaming someone else, you should be doubly sure that you were suitable for the post. Babaji, you don't know how these people select the persons. They will pick up the candidates only from their state. I am the victim of their partiality. Without adding anything, Babaji got up from the table. Ramesh thought that his father did not have any authority to push his candidature. The next day, he discussed the matter with his friend, Santosh. "Ramesh, I just came to know. The principal selection officer was from UP, are you sure? In that case, why wasn't I selected?" "I am sure. I was told that the chief selection officer was from UP. "Oh. In that case, he must be a non-Hindu person. How these people take revenge. Just because I am a Hindu, I was rejected. A clear case of discrimination." "No. What I have heard was that he was neither a Christian nor a Muslim," Santosh said. "In that case, the chief selection officer must be from SC/Street, otherwise, how could I get rejected?" Ramesh said. Despondent Ramesh was lost in thoughts. Another friend, Nitin, saw Ramesh demoralized. "Ramesh, don't get disappointed. Try once more." "No, Nitin, I am not afraid of appearing once again for the written test. But I am angry that some SC/ST chief officer threw me out of the competition." "Who said the selection committee was headed by an SC/ST person? I am pretty sure he was not from any special category. I know he was from UP. But I do not know what caste he was from." "Then, he must be a Brahmin from UP. Do you know these people? They hate other castes so much. That is how I was not selected." Ramesh spoke out. The next day Ramesh met Akshay. "You know, these Brahmins hate other castes, especially Yadavs. That is why I was dropped." "What, Ramesh, have you not received the interview call? Are you not going for further processing?" Akshay was surprised. "No yaar. The Brahmins hate Yadavs so much. Any opportunity to put the Yadavs down and they will hold it securely. That is how I am denied the chance to get selected," Ramesh said. "Who said the selection committee head was a Upite Brahmin?" No. I know very well the chief was a Yadav," Akshay said. "What, Yadav? Then he must be from Jharkhand. Otherwise, I was sure to get selected," Ramesh said. "These Jharkhand Yadavs hate Yadavs from UP. I am the victim of this hatred between states. Yadavs from Jharkhand are dumb-headed. My sister had received a proposal from Yadav from Jharkhand. But he was an idiot of the first order. My father was ready to give him Dodge in cash, but he wanted only a Toyota car. Finally, the negotiations did not move further. How foolish. But I think this Yadav is from UP and settled in Mumbai," Akshay said. "Oh, my God. And still, I was refused." Ramesh was disgusted. Disheartened, Ramesh left Akshay immediately. He reached home and waited for his father to return home from his office. As soon as father entered the house, Ramesh said, "Babaji, do you know? The chief of the selection committee was a Yadav. And that too from Mumbai. How come you did not know him? He must be jealous of you. And that is why he disqualified me. He must be very happy now. Babaji, please find out this Yadav and fire him. How could he play with the life of your son?" "Ramesh, cool down. Instead of wasting time and energy finding out about the chief of the selection committee, you should have tried to find out why you could not perform better." "What, Babaji, when some Yadav from your office removes my name from the list and you don't feel upset? How could he dare to do this wrong to your son? Before blaming someone else for your rejection, did you check up on whether you were worthy of selection?" "Ramesh, You must put in more effort for the next written exam and prepare for the interview. And stop this nonsense of blaming others. Discrimination. This nicely quoted word many people use to take shelter for any wrongdoing or incapability. First, you pointed out to the different state, then to a different religion, then to different castes, scheduled caste, Brahmin community. Then finally, when you found that person was Yadav only, you could not pass the buck further. That is a gross misuse of that word. Without doing any introspection, you tried to get sympathy under the shelter of discrimination. And Ramesh, I would like to tell you that I know the person who was chief of the selection committee. And Babaji, you did nothing for me, your only son? Ramesh asked sorrowfully. Listen further. That Yadav is your father. Ramesh was awestruck at the righteousness of his father.